Hi everyone, George Stavrou here from the Stavrou Method. Welcome to day 15 of 21 days of the Stavrou Method video tips. If you missed videos 1 through 14, the links along with the transcripts of them are in the description box below this video. Today's topic is setting up your home gym with minimal exercise equipment and space. I'll also have a PDF of the list of equipment that you can download. Click on the links in the PDF so you can see what the various pieces of exercise equipment look like. There are tons of places online where you can order them from, or just stop by the local exercise equipment store and talk to the knowledgeable staff. By the way, in the past, I trained clients in a space as small as 10 feet by 10 feet. The cost of the equipment was less than a few $100s. And while it doesn't take the place of a fully equipped commercial gym, it's a great backup when time is limited and or bad weather prevents you from leaving your home. So one of the first pieces of equipment I'd recommend is an adjustable bench. So we're looking at, say, a slight decline where you can hit the lower pecs by doing, say, a barbell bench press type of movement or a dumbbell bench press. You could do, say, a flat bench, which will get more of, say, the middle pecs, or you can go to, say, a complete vertical, which will allow you to do, say, a military press or a shoulder press. And it's not just pressing type movements that you can do, but tons of different things. And you can see some samples in our package, the Stavrou Method, a 12-week day-by-day guide to health, wellness, and fat loss for all levels. So general rule of thumb is when you've got more angles to work with, you minimize the chance of a particular part of the muscle being overstimulated and leaving something else weak, or some body parts getting overstimulated and other body parts not getting any attention whatsoever. So unless you're a professional athlete, an Olympic, or say power lifter, we've got to focus on core movements for the majority of your training. I'd say more variety, more often than not, is better than less variety. So that's something to speak to your personal trainer about, just to make sure it's the right movements for your particular needs. Another piece of equipment is a stability ball. They also go under the names of, say, Swiss ball or exercise ball. If you've never seen one of these babies in action, think of it an oversized beach ball in a sense. And what you want to do when you're purchasing one of them is to make sure that it's an anti-burst ball. So if you're on something that is not anti-burst and you run over something that's sharp, it's probably going to pop like a balloon and send you flying halfway across the floor. If it's anti-burst and it does get punctured, it's going to actually deflate slowly. So it's going to give you a chance to react to the ball being punctured, and you can get off of it safely rather than just being, tossed on your head. Another piece of equipment are adjustable dumbbells with collars. You've got a choice of either standard plates or Olympic plates. Olympic plates have the larger hole in the middle, and the standard plates have a much smaller hole. Another differentiating factor between the two is Olympic plates tend to be rather large in comparison to standard plates. So it's great when you're doing, say, a barbell type of movement, but as far as a dumbbell, I'd say you're better off with the standard plates because having a smaller plate on the actual dumbbell itself will let you get a larger range of motion on it. And you want to get as solid a range of motion on the movements within reason. It's just a matter of figuring what's right for your particular body. But standard plates is certainly the way to go. And something that I've recommended to people in the past are having, say, 2, maybe 3 pairs of dumbbells of different weights. So you can have, say, a lighter one, a moderate, and also a heavy one. The idea with that is if it's just, say, the one dumbbell and you're adjusting the weight from one exercise to the next, the time that you spend adjusting it cuts into your rest period, and it just slows things down overall. So when you already have the resistance set up ahead of time, you can go quickly from one exercise to another just by grabbing a different set of dumbbells. So it's never going to be a perfect system. The whole idea is to grab something that's going to fit within your repetition range. But I'd say having 2 or 3 different sizes is certainly the way to go. Another thing to look at are resistance tubes. And here's something I saw on Amazon a little while ago. It's actually a resistance tube set. And what I like about this, there's 4 tubes in the set or the kit. of different levels of resistance. So we're talking a very light one, a moderate, a heavy, and then an extra heavy. So you can have only the one tube on the set, or you can actually use 2 or 3 or even all 4. So you can go from, say, a super light type of workout to something that's like super heavy for the larger body parts. And another cool thing about the resistance tubes is they're portable. So you can take it with you to work, to your home office. If you do a lot of traveling, you can just pop it into your suitcase and you're good to go from there. And I would say the final piece of exercise equipment is a trifold exercise mat. So the reason why I recommend it a trifold over something that doesn't have a fold is it makes it more portable. It's a lot easier to bring with you in your vehicle or say on public transit, that type of thing. And when you're doing movements on the floor, you want to be comfortable on the floor, and the discomfort you should be feeling should be from the movement itself rather than contact with the hard floor. So those are my exercise equipment recommendations. That's all for today's video. And I'm just going to grab my notes here. So in video 16, I'm going to be sharing the exercise program for beginner phase 1. So even if you're an intermediate or advanced trainee, you can still benefit from revisiting a beginner routine. For example, higher reps combined with lower resistance. This will give your body a break from the heavier weights. And while the muscles can handle heavier loads, the tendons and ligaments need a breather from time to time. Also, higher reps and lower resistance will ensure greater blood flow to these areas, which will minimize injuries in the long run. Until next time, yours in health and wellness, George Stavrou, President of the Stavrou Method. You can get your hands on a transcription of this video in the description box below, along with info on how to get your hands on our health and wellness package and how to sign up as an affiliate of ours. If you have any questions, I can be reached at george.stavrou@rogers.com. Thanks again for your time and looking forward to seeing you at the next video.